QuantumScape soaring 1327% from IPO price. Draftkings surging 641% from IPO price. What's the Spac to rally this much? When do they jump and why? What's to consider when investing in Spac? Hey guys, this is up-to-the-minute source of stock news and analysis. Roy's channel. Please subscribe, like, and set notification to get more infos and insights. To begin with, what's the Spac? I'll reiterate some facts that help understand the nature of Spac. All Spacs are publicly listed on the exchange, typically on either NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange, so any individual investors can simply get one through stock trading applications. Initial offering price of single common stock of Spac is almost always $10 per share. Spacs are neither good sellers nor service providers, nor Spac has any employee, but only board members, often referred to as founders or sponsors. In short, Spac is a shell company that's without any business at the time of IPO. Then how the heck does Spac stock price rally for over 1,000 or hundreds of percent? That simply owes to the single predefined purpose of the Spac, to invest their IPO proceeds to acquire other non-public companies with huge potentials. And once the merger is made public with the announcement, the Spac stocks jump. Here's an example of QuantumScape, which went public just last year with the merger with the Spac. Here is the chart of the stock price of the firm QuantumScape, which went public through merger with Spac. Merger's counterpart, the Spac, was KCAC, an acronym for Kensington Capital Acquisition Corp. And QuantumScape, on the other hand, was a leader in the development of the next-generation solid-state lithium metal batteries for use in electric vehicles. We can see the name of the company being traded after merger is also QuantumScape, and this is one example of how companies after merger use this name of the target company. And this is almost always the case. This chart shows how stock price moved during a past year, which can be divided into three different stages of life cycle. First, pre-business combination announcement. Second, post-announcement. And third, post-combination. It was September 3rd, 2020, the Spac and then unlisted company QuantumScape announced merger. The day prior to this announcement, stock price of the Spac ended just $10, which jumped to 18.74 on the day of announcement and to 22.5 the day after. Stock rallied 125% just for 2 days. Person who invested 10 grand made 22.5 grand in just 2 days. The actual combination day was November 25th, and the stock price kept rising to reach $132.73 on December 22nd, a month after actual combination. IPO investor with a 10 grand have turned his principal to 132.7 grand in less than 6 months. As in this case, most Spac stock price surge on the merger announcement date, but it's quite uncertain whether it'll rise or fall after an actual combination. Then what should investor watch out for when investing in Spac? It's that as easy as it can surge, it can plunge. Once the merger is announced publicly, most press releases are in favor of the merger, and the QuantumScape case was not an exception. Articles with hopes up flooded right after the merger announcement. However, did it last for a longer run? Recent price range of the QuantumScape is mid to high 40s, which is not so bad because it is ranked second place among almost 70 other merger-completed Spacs within the last 2 years. Some Spacs are traded at price of $1.57, which is down 85% from their IPO price, and there's the listed Spac due to fraud. Spac, more likely than not, surge right after merger thanks to the rose-colored press releases and expectations for the additional rally. But once the merger is completed, the stock can be the one that stoke bubble fears. Investors' discretion is required to check its target company and the management's ability. Thanks for watching. I upload informative and analytic video on a regular basis, so please subscribe, like, and set notification. Thank you.